Women's football has come a long way. Once dismissed, now breaking records and shattering expectations. But despite its growth, many still underestimate the women's game. Today, we're here to change that. This is why you should take women's football seriously. Women's football is growing at an unprecedented rate. The 2023 Women's World Cup shattered records with over 2 billion viewers worldwide. The UEFA Women's Champions League final saw stadiums packed with fans, and the demand for women's football has never been higher. It's not just about attendance. Women's clubs are now generating revenue, attracting sponsors, and signing historic broadcasting deals. This isn't a niche sport anymore, it's global. The first and simple reason why you should watch women's football is that it's easier and available for you to watch. Just on your phone or any device you prefer. All you just need to do is tune in on YouTube every weekend and you have a match of your favorite team playing in the women's division. Unlike men's football, which what you can find on the platform is just highlights. And sure enough, every team has a women's team affiliated with it. And so what kind of a true fan are you if you can't support the women's team of your favorite team? This is the moment that you should fully enjoy women's football, as it's cheaply available. And who knows, at the rate it's growing in the near future, it won't be this easier to watch. Another reason why you must watch women's football is that you may find your team's women's team performing better than your men's team, and Chelsea, Lyon and Wolfsburg fans can adhere to this. With the rapid rise of women's football, maybe in future we may witness women playing against men. Teams like Lyon may be embarrassed by their women's team if this happens. If your team loses to a certain, then watch the women's league and maybe the women's team might revenge for you against the same team. One of the biggest misconceptions about women's football is that the quality isn't the same as the men's game. But just watch players like Alexia Putellas and aitana bonmati. These athletes are redefining football with their technical ability, intelligence, and creativity. Tactical evolution, fitness levels, and skill development have all reached elite standards. The speed, precision, and decision-making are world-class, and the stats back it up. If you haven't watched a women's game in years, you're missing out. Women's football is about more than just the game. The players are pioneers, fighting for equality, inspiring young girls, and breaking barriers. They stand up for what they believe in, pushing for better pay, improved conditions, and respect in the sport. Representation matters. Seeing women succeed in football is changing perceptions and inspiring the next generation to chase their dreams, regardless of gender. Women's football isn't trying to copy the men's game, it has its own identity. The style of play is often more tactical, fluid, and technical, focusing on teamwork and strategy rather than pure physicality. Anyone who truly loves football should appreciate the different nuances of the sport, whether it's played by men or women. With increasing investment, youth academies, and media coverage, women's football is set to explode in the coming years. Young stars are emerging, new rivalries are forming, and the level of competition is skyrocketing. This is not just a moment. This is a movement. So next time someone tells you women's football isn't worth watching, show them this video. The game is growing, the talent is undeniable, and the excitement is real. Women's football is here to stay, and it's only getting better. What makes you understand how serious women's football is getting is the fact that many certified male coaches are working at various women's teams. And also there are great women managers like Sonia Bompastor and Emma Hayes. In the coming years we might see women managers in charge of men's team, and this is not impossible, as we nearly saw it happen in the past when Birmingham City men's team wanted to hire Emma Hayes as their coach. And even in Kenya, a men's team called Talanta FC is managed by a woman coach. So if you are that person who dismisses women's football, just take your time before judging and just watch some games in the women's division and be assured the aesthetics won't disappoint you. Sometimes men's football can contain many tight fixtures with few goals or no goals, but in the women's football goals flow like nowhere else. You will witness teams trashing each other with high scores, and that's the fan of football, as we all know goals are everything we love to see most. So what are your thoughts on women's football? Do you watch women's football? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you watched this video to this point, it means you enjoyed it, so make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for such amazing content and more.